In the third year of their long-distance relationship, Huaizhi discovered that Jiang Yancheng was emotionally cheating. She called him to say goodnight, but he was chatting enthusiastically with his junior sister. She waited for him downstairs with flowers, but he was out shopping with the junior sister. She wished him a happy birthday, only to see him post a grid of pictures on moments with the junior sister eating birthday cake together. Huaizhi realized that this long-distance relationship, with a 7-year age gap, was coming to an end. I've been with my girlfriend for 7 years. She's 7 years older than me. I'm only 25, but she's already 32. I no longer love her. How can I tell her, without hurting her, that I want to break up? When Huaizhi saw this Weibo post, she was waiting for her younger boyfriend, Jiang Yancheng, outside the classroom at Nanchang University. She saw the familiar username and profile picture, realizing that it was Jiang Yancheng's anonymous post. Half a year ago, she had accidentally come across his Weibo account and secretly followed it with her own secondary account. Huaizhi never expected Jiang Yancheng to post something like this, and her hand trembled as she clutched her phone. It was that man who had relentlessly pursued her with endless affection, calling her sister day and night, but now he was disgusted by her age. For a moment, she didn't know whether to be angry or to find it laughable. She opened the comments section and left a message. Did your girlfriend suddenly become 7 years older than you? After sending it, she still felt a tight knot in her chest. Huaizhi. Jiang Yancheng walked over with his backpack. He wore a black down jacket with a navy blue scarf draped around his neck, and his hair was slightly messy from the wind, exuding the youthful energy of a college student. As usual, he took Huaizhi's hand, noticing it was cold, and took off his scarf to wrap it around her neck. It's so cold, why aren't you wearing more? Hearing his concerned words, Huaizhi felt a mix of emotions. She remembered that today was their 7th anniversary, and she shared her plan. I made a reservation at a Western restaurant. Let's go for lunch. Jiang Yancheng's face showed an awkward expression. I have class in the afternoon. Let's just eat at the cafeteria today. Huaizhi paused for a moment. He had probably forgotten, as he had sent her his class schedule before. He didn't have class this afternoon. Huaizhi didn't point it out. She simply nodded, took out her phone, and cancelled the reservation. They went to the cafeteria at Nanda University. Huaizhi looked around, noticing that most of the people there were young. Her dark black cashmere coat stood out among the vibrant and youthful attire of the girls. She found a spot and sat down. Jiang Yancheng brought 2 servings of food to the table and sat across from her, eating while checking his phone. Huaizhi looked at the empty seat beside her but said nothing. When they first started dating, she wasn't used to having someone sit next to her while eating. It was Jiang Yancheng who insisted on sitting next to her. Sitting by your side will keep me close, and I can take care of you better. Back then, she would be busy working and looking at her phone during meals, but he would grab her phone and flip it over on the table. Why are you looking at your phone? Isn't it better to look at me? At that time, the young man acted like a little puppy, coquettishly changing her habits. Eventually, Huaizhi got used to having someone sit next to her while eating, and she also formed the habit of not looking at her phone during meals. But now, Jiang Yancheng didn't even want to sit next to her anymore, and he even started checking his phone while eating. Thinking about the changes between them, Huaizhi looked at him seriously and said, "Can you stop looking at your phone?" Jiang Yancheng was stunned for a moment, then put his phone down. I was just replying to a message from the teacher. Seeing that Huaizhi hadn't eaten yet, he asked, "Why haven't you started eating?" Huaizhi shook her head. "I don't feel like eating anymore." Jiang Yancheng frowned and reproached her. "If you didn't want to eat, why didn't you say so earlier? This is wasting food." He stood up to take the food and throw it away. "Senior Jiang." A sweet voice came from behind, and Huaizhi turned to look. A girl with a high ponytail walked over with a bright smile, her cheeks adorned with cute dimples. Huaizhi recognized her as Jiang Yancheng's junior sister, Su Jinqing. "Senior Jiang, why didn't you invite me to eat with you today?" Su Jijing turned to look at Huaizhi, eyeing her curiously. Hello, Auntie. Are you Senior Zhang's mother? You look so young. Huaizhi froze for a moment, and Jiang Yancheng was also taken aback. His expression stiffened as he introduced, This is my sister.